Much after the success from last year over in Hollywood, they decided to bring Universal Monsters to Orlando. Oh man, this was not a big surprise. Obviously, a lot of people probably knew this was coming, but it still is getting so much love. I think almost more love for this house than the first two houses, from what I'm seeing from everybody on this announcement. Now, a lot of people are kind of making this seem like we haven't had the Universal Monsters in forever, or they haven't been a part of this event. Not quite sure why, because they were the godfathers of this event. It started with them way back in 1991. We had them being on the flyer. They were a part of the event. They were like the building blocks of Halloween Horror Nights, back when it was called Fright Nights. We're going to jump all the way in today's history lesson, all the way to Halloween Horror Nights 2009, which was ripped from the silver screen, which was all about the Usher's year, who wasn't in the advertisement. Never mind. But we did had three classic monsters houses be their main own houses. We had Frankenstein, Creation of the Damned. We also had Dracula, Legacy and Blood, as well as there was the Wolfman remake. So they brought the Wolfman to Halloween Horror Nights as sort of the big main house. And fast forward to 2012, which was HHN 22, they had Universal's House of Horrors, which was a weird idea. I didn't really much care for it, but it was the classic monsters, and they sort of had this sort of UV paint glow, sort of like if you saw Dead Exposure last year, if you went into that house, sort of like that, but not so much on a scary scale. It was more like it flashed and then you would sort of see them glow and then it sort of darkened. It wasn't more like strobe-ish kind of ways. Some rooms were, but some rooms were a little bit more lit up. I didn't particularly care for the house. There was a few scenes that were good, but overall, Then if you fast forward to Halloween Horror Nights 25, we had Jack Presents Monsters and Mayhem, 25 Years of Monsters Mayhem House, which actually featured a bunch of the classic monsters. We had Frankenstein, we had a Dracula scene, Dracula's Brides, we had the Mummy, we had Phantom of the Opera. Wolfman scared the out of me in his scene when he popped out of his sort of cave with the moon and howling at you. But yeah, that was really, really awesome of what they did with the smaller sets. And let's not forget, also in the Scare Zone, All Night Die-In, they also had the classic monsters running around. We had the Invisible Man, we had Nosferatu, the Wolfman again, we had like the Gypsy, we had Mummy, we had all sorts of other extra characters that were all sort of dressed in this black and white paint job, which was awesome to see. I've never seen them quite do anything to that kind of makeup extent with Halloween Horror Nights before. And that brings us to today's announcement, which is the Universal Monsters is going to be coming. And with this one, we are going to be coming face to face with Dracula and his gothic castle. We have the Wolfman in the dark Baravan forest, and the man-made monster Darken Frankenstein's lab. If you survive them, you're going to encounter Creature of the Black Lagoon, Ancient Evil Mummy, and more. Now, that more description leaves a lot of people wondering if we're going to get like Phantom of the Opera, the Invisible Man. There's so many other like characters they could throw in there that are from the classic Universal Monsters kind of like timeline. So it's going to be interesting. If I'm assuming these ones that they name are the big ones. They're going to get the big giant sets. Now we might get smaller scenes with other ones, or what I'm thinking is towards the end of the house, there's going to be probably some sort of thing that's going to be maybe a switch. So like one cast, you might see Invisible Man and maybe Phantom. And then maybe the next cast, it might be two other type of classic characters. That's how I'm seeing they're going to probably do like some sort of switch. And that's why they can't say who's going to be in the house, but it'll be sort of a surprise to see, oh, I came through and I saw Invisible Man. Well, I came through and I saw the Phantom of the Opera. So it'll keep you wanting to come back multiple times through the house. But that is it for that announcement. It looks good as far as what they've been pumping this out. I know my excitement level for this one is the highest. It's way over Stranger Things and way over Nightingales. That is just my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments section. What is your favorite classic monster you can't wait to see in this house? And oh man, I cannot wait to see the sweet merch they're going to bring with this, as well as, you know, just having Universal Classic Monsters sort of be at this event is sort of bringing it back to its roots. So I'm really excited for that. Are you? Leave it down in the comment section. Leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for the support on all that we do in this channel. I know I'm not the quickest when it comes to getting these Halloween Horror Night videos up. I know, you know, by the time I get mine usually uploaded, there's already, you know, 6 and 7 other videos. And I just really want to thank you guys for, you know, the support. It blows my mind that people still watch my content even though I upload, you know, hours and hours later. So thank you guys for that support. Thank you guys, and peace out.